Michael.
I'm Anuja.
And today we're making eggplant in exotic spices.
Right, and it is a healthier version of Aachari Baingan, which is another very popular dish in India. And I just love it. I had to come up with something that I could eat on a daily basis and not feel guilty about.
Right. So here's what you'll need. 4 long Chinese eggplant, 1 tablespoon oil, ½ teaspoon kalonji, also known as onion seeds, 1 teaspoon fennel seeds, ½ teaspoon cumin seeds, ½ teaspoon mustard seed, ½ teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon minced ginger, 1 teaspoon minced garlic, 1 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes, ½ teaspoon red chili powder or to taste, salt to taste.
Okay, we're going to start off by chopping our eggplant.
Now this is a Chinese variety. There's Japanese eggplants, there's Italian eggplants, but this one works really well because there's, first of all, a lot less seeds inside, and it cooks a lot tender than the other styles. And you want to make sure when you're chopping the eggplant that the skin is on every piece, because eggplants, when they cook, they tend to mush up, and when you ensure that the skin is on there, it'll retain its shape.
So this one was a nice, it was a thin one, but for the thicker type, I'm going to cut it into quarters as opposed to just the halves.
Alright, so we have a non-stick pan on medium heat going right now, and we're going to add our oil in first. And we're going to wait until it heats up before we add the rest of the ingredients in. Okay, the oil is hot, so we're going to add in
The cumin seeds,
let them sizzle around
mustard seeds, the onion seeds, and the fennel seeds. And once the mustard seeds start to pop and the cumin seeds start to splutter, you know that it's ready.
You know, I didn't even know onions had seeds until recently.
There you go. And this is again another favorite in your house and in mine.
Yes,
So
it is very. And it's great even for people who don't like eggplant. This is a surefire win.
right, and we've had so many requests for this one actually.
I think I hear the mustard seeds popping. So we can go ahead and add in our turmeric powder and our ginger and garlic.
The garlic.
Scoop that up.
Thank you. And the ginger. Give it a mix.
Cook it for just 30 seconds or so.
Right. We're going to add in the can of diced tomatoes, and it just gives a wonderful flavor. It's, the skin is off, and the color in the canned tomatoes, they do a marvelous job, so it's great. So, but if you do want to use fresh tomatoes, you know, there's nothing like fresh.
And we're going to cook this until the water starts evaporating and the tomatoes reduce down.
Right, and the oil needs to separate from the tomatoes. I think it looks kind of done.
Yeah, I see the oil separating off the sides.
Go ahead and add in our eggplant now.
Looks so pretty, right?
Right. And give it a good mix so that all the eggplant gets all the masala, all the gravy and the tomatoes and the spices.
Okay, next, we're going to add in our salt and red chili powder.
Salt is to taste. That should be good.
And mix well. and keep this until the eggplants start getting tender. I'm going to stir it once in between. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes, and we've stirred this in between, and it looks like it's done. You want the eggplant to be tender but not mushy, so try not to overcook.
So that's one of the key parts of this recipe.
It's done, right?
It's done. Turn it off and it's good to go. So here we have it. Eggplant and exotic spices.
A healthier version.
Right. So join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.